I would like to address my question to Mrs. V.Nanivska, who is a former ICPS director and well known for her institutional studies, and especially she is strong in the area of institutions established and then never to be changed. We see that European integration, whatever we could say about the Orange government or the other governments which prepared this European integration, we see that nothing changes in the institutions and nothing changes in the law. We cannot say that somebody here in this country can change European integration process. That's because of the institutions, because of the laws. Whatever we say, whether the government imitates or not imitates, if the law is adopted, then it's fine. It cannot be changed. So what do you think this process which we have now during the next few months before the association agreement is signed, but after you are very much experienced in that, how to establish the institutions which cannot be changed, and then whoever is in power, we have European perspective. Even without membership, we don't care about that.
Let's start with this. I do believe we will sign the agreement. Both European Union and Ukraine are in kind of blind corner now, and we have to do this simply. And also, we need to, or we may not need, but we might have a look back to 1991, when we had first, or remember, or the youngest maybe don't remember, but others will, about Chicken Kiev speech, famous, and many other ways how Ukraine was treated. I happened to work in the World Bank in Ukraine at that time, dealing with the policy dialogue, so I heard all these internal conversations, and it looked like there's no chance for Ukraine at all, the way how it was perceived. Just didn't exist on the map. Mental, intellectual, anyone. And from that time and today, what we have, it's just unbelievable what we managed to achieve. Unfortunately, we were doing it against all odds, and not so much because this was the way how it was planned by those who are stronger, richer, see the perspective. So I suppose Ukraine did pass the exam up till today because we are alive, we want to get to the European Union, and recently there was famous Schuster's this talk show, and the way how he was speaking about European integration was a real reward for everybody who wanted to hear such words. He said, we do not have any choice with the European integration or European or signing association or our direction. We have made our choice, we have to do it. And people voted 75% for the European choice then. His opponent was a very strong anti-European integration man, pro-customs union man, Medvedchuk, very famous in Ukraine, and he lost completely then. So I suppose that the biggest, absolutely fantastic achievement this year, we already got this. It's incredible how opposition and the government were able to still put their acts together and together sort of go. It is really difficult, and because our not knowledge, skills, experience of political competition is zero. We know how to do the revolutionary fight and struggle, but we didn't go, we didn't learn how to do this. So we didn't do institutions as Volodymyr asked me to talk about, this is always my topic, but not so much today, I think because everybody wants to think about what will happen during this half a year. I suppose it is, of course it is something that must be #1 task, of course. This de-Sovietizing administrative, executive branch. This is absolutely #1 problem, task and gap that we are having and we are suffering from. We cannot do it without European Union help and support, but in a different way, of course, something like these in other countries have, I mean, accession countries. So I thank you for this question.